Today's agenda is coming to you from a sports center here in South Delhi, and the reason why we are doing so is because Olympic fever, Rio fever is on, and a lot of the kids over here, they're all actually taekwondo students, but they allowed us to come to their practice and they all wanted to get over so that they could go back to watching the game. But what we're really talking about on agenda, as people are glued to what's happening in Rio, is whatever success that we are seeing right now, whether it's Deepa Karmakar's or it's anybody else's, is it because of the system of sports that we have here in India, or is it despite that? And to really talk about that, we have with us Hemlata Gupta, who is a boxing coach. She was also part of the team of coaches that worked with Mary Kom. We also have Romeo. He has been a former hockey player, and he'll talk to us about how the sport of hockey, how it is different from the other sports, whether it got favorite treatment because of the number of medals that hockey got. And we also have Shimon Sharif. He is shooter and founder of the IndiaShooting.com. He, of course, was part of the team with Abhinav Bindra, so he'll give us some insights as well. But before we talk about that, let's just look at how India has done till now, some of these individual performances and what really says about how we've done today. Well, while today hasn't really brought a lot of good luck, we've got Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponappa, both of them crashing out. We also had Deepika Kumari, who also got knocked out of the bout as well. But amidst all this, some hope as well in boxing. Manoj Kumar and Vikas Krishnan, they won their opening bout. So mixed round as well, and of course we all can't get over the fact that Deepa Karmakar, how she has performed. So the question really is, how is it all working? Is there a system? Is there an organized system which the Indian system is sending off towards? Remember, this time they're boasting about the largest contingent team. And remember the other news coming in, news that the boxing team is in trouble for what? For just the fact that they didn't have India written on there. So I wanted to start with you, Hemlata. That news making the big headlines today, that our contingent is in trouble, boxing contingent is in trouble because they don't have India written on their t-shirts. How could we do something like this?
We can't do anything about this, but maybe because of IBA, they don't allow us to play under Indian flag.
So it's because of the kind of problems that the Boxing Federation has had.
Yeah.
So, sir, as Romeo James, I know that you're a hockey player, but this federation, it's a huge problem for all sports perhaps?
Not only in this thing, boxing, it's been there for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And they have to, there were so many discussions about it, but nothing has been sorted out. And poor boxers, they're
poor boxers.
They're
so it's just
basically dire states, They're neither for federation and they want to play.
So isn't it a real tragedy as a player when some administrative thing knocks you out or jeopardizes your game? How frustrating must it be for the players?
Basically, players want to go and play, go out and play.
Yeah.
And they want the support of the federation and other states or whatever. And if the federation is not this thing, so it's very frustrating.
Shimon Sharif?
I think, politics in sports in India is even murkier than the mainstream politics. Till the time you will not involve more and more sports people in the sports federations, things will look very bad. And I don't know why the federations, the people heading the federations and who are part of the federation, they are so insecure of their positions. They don't allow the sports people to get involved in the administrative work.
And speaking about federations and administrators of sports, what's really interesting is, I want to take one instance. When we talk about individual success and individual achievement versus what the system is doing for you, what the sports administrators are doing for you, perhaps one of the talking points and one of those key moments this time was Duty Chand posting that picture of hers where she is in economy class and the sports administrators are traveling in business. Did that happen a lot?
No, usually it's not with hockey, because Hockey India is looking after this hockey players very well.
And because
And
hockey is always done well.
it's done well. Now the federation is into place and one of the best federation right now.
Right.
Come to think of it, earlier, if you see 5 years back or 6 years back, players from abroad, they never used to come and play here. Now you got the cream in Hockey India League playing.
Yeah.
So our federation has done very well. In fact, I don't know about other federation, but
Hemlata, did this happen quite a lot of administrators? Did you ever see that people would be going, the players would be in economy and the other people would be
Yeah,
in
it
business
happens
class?
sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah.
You've seen that happening.
So many times.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happens over there? Do players have a way of complaining?
No, they don't, because they don't concentrate on this. They have to concentrate only results. So they don't complaining any.
And is
like
it
this
normal
thing.
for you
Yeah, it's normal.
that the players will travel by economy, the real stars will travel? What do you guys think of this?
We can't do anything. Huh?
Can't do anything about that. Yeah.
not
I've
about-
experienced similar situations
Yeah, tell
many
us about
times.
it.
So when we used to, not only about traveling, when we used to travel, go for these national camps in the site centers, we used to stay in very shabby conditions, live very limited resources, whereas the officials who used to come and who conduct the camp and the administrative staff, they used to stay in posh hotels. So yes, I think that picture posted truly reflects the mindset of the administration in India.
And Rajit, what do you guys think about when that picture was posted? What is the kind of first reaction that comes out of seeing? And she looked really unhappy. That picture, it's not very usual. And I think perhaps it's because of social media that a lot of it. Do you think social media, in fact, brings out the fact, gives players a platform to put out their dissent, or has it always been like that? In your time, if a player was unhappy,
in our time there was no social media at all.
I know, obviously, because you went for the 1984 Olympics,
Yeah.
right? So at
there
that
hardly
time,
any media at all. Like it's been hyped up now. Media is good enough. In fact, it should be sportsmen should be given their due.
but would anyone? Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so the problem is that the federations are also very vindictive. If athletes try to speak up or post such pictures or do anything which is not in line with the federations, they really get after you, and it becomes really tough for you to make it to the next team.
So what kind of reaction would you expect from Duty putting up that picture of hers, going by economy and looking very unhappy about it? What kind of?
I think once the Olympics is over, the federation is really going to, call her and ask her to give a long explanation, probably ask her to apologize. It was very well shown in the movie Maricom, how Maricom once had to apologize to the federation. Similar situation will happen.